Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is RudeDog21 with another episode of the Clemente Chronicles. And on this episode, I am doing a VR for Eric. Four-leaf cards. So, Eric is a great member of this community here. So what he does every year is he is wanting us to vote on our All-Star team, YouTube All-Stars. Supposed to choose 15 players, six coaches, and two Rookie of the Years. Well, my take's a little different. I'm not gonna try to break out a 1 hour video. So I'm choosing 15 YouTubers, only 15. Um, two coaches, two Rookie of the Years, one manager, and the rest will be players. No random order. I could choose 30 to 40. Another thing with my criteria, they're all vintage collectors. Some might dabble a little bit more into um, modern, but they're all vintage and all types of sports. And there will be under 500 subs, each and one of them. That's including the managers, rookie of the years, all under 500. Some of them you never heard of, some of them you have. Okay. Uh, no disrespect to all the other channels. I mean, I love them all, even the Hall of Famers. It's just I'm trying to spread the wealth, let these channels grow, like I'm trying to grow my channel. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the players. So the first player, and I'm gonna show a card representing that player's channel. Uh, we're gonna start off with Steve from Vintage on Vintage. He has 294 subs. So Steve, he does a lot of SGC reveals. Vintage cars, of course. Recently, he did do a video um, talking about Steve Garvey and his playing days and stuff like that. To represent Steve Vintage on Vintage, I chose a 71 Topps Steve Garvey. Love this card. What's funny is shows him in third base. Golden Glove, first baseman. This guy, why he's not in the Hall of Fame, I don't know. It's one of the guys that he needs to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. He's a winner. He won with the Dodgers, won with the Padres. He's a winner. All right. Next guy I've selected is Andy from D's Collection. 90 subs. He's been doing, I think, videos for a couple of years. Guy collects everything: baseball, basketball, football. He's got an awesome collection of Sports Illustrated cards that were handed down from his father, and he tries to get them autographed. Check out his national videos. He'll he'll talk about that collection that he has and stuff that he does. Talks about life in general too. Uh, Wonderful guy. Met him there and we hit it off. I really enjoy his company there. To represent Andy, I did choose a 58 Topps hand cannon. Why 58 Topps? Well, he has completed a 58 Topps set. So this is the reason why I chose this card. Wonderful card. One of my favorite cards of all time. Love the green background. Next guy I chose is Dan from Dan's Vintage Baseball PC. Um, he he focuses mostly on player collectors. That's his PC. He doesn't do sets. He focuses on his collection of players. He does interviews with super collectors. So check that out. He did an interview with a Clemente collector. And I know he's focusing on some other interviews here. 178 subs. He does have a Mickey Mantle collection. So that's one of his PCs. So I chose the 64 Topps Mickey Mantle. Is this not the best looking number one? Look at how center that is. All right. And that's Dan from Dan's Vintage Baseball PC. Check him out. Next person I've chosen is Scott from Stooks Baseball Cards and Curiosities. I met Scott for the first time at this past national. Very down to earth guy. Pre-war collector, vintage collector. He's got a sweet collection. Um, I like his oddball stuff. If you can consider postcards oddball. Oh, yes. I love the collection he has there. Scott has 283 subs here. So, to represent Scott, is a Pittsburgh guy there. Roberto Clemente. And why did I choose the 68 Topps game? Because he did mention that when he was younger, he was separating. He used to separate his base 68 cards and his game cards. So I chose to do the game cards here. And that's Scott from Stooks Baseball Cards and Curiosities. 283 subs. Let's get him to at least 300. Next guy I choose is the Drew, a vintage legacy. Drew only has 343 subs. With Drew, what I enjoyed about his videos is his storytelling. The guy could tell a story. Not only about life and his friends, about everything. Baseball cards and everything. So, Drew has two of his PCs. He does collect Sandy Koufax cards and Roberto Clemente cards. So I chose a 64 Topps stand-up of Roberto Clemente. I love this card, this set. It's just beautiful. Here. Now this card is going to represent Drew. The Drew, a vintage legacy. 343 subs. Let's try to get him up to at least 350, folks. All right. Next guy I got is a young buck. A Staven Sports Card. Dom. 255 subs. I met Dom for the first time at Atlantic City last year. A well-spoken young man here. Has a nice little collection here. His main PC is Carl Yastrzemski here. The Jazz here. So, so to represent Jazz, I don't have his rookie card, and that's Dom's favorite card, but I do have his second year card, 1961 Topps. Carl Yastrzemski here, beautiful card here. So Dom has 255 subs. Let's try to get him to 275. Baby steps, you know? All right. That's Dom from Staven Sports Cards. Another guy here I have. Wonderful. He's Clemente collector. Scott Maz. He has 194 subs here. Vintage collector. But if you guys want a treat, check out his video of his man cave. The oddball stuff he has on that man cave. It's not only sports related, other things he has on there. It's pretty cool. So check it out. Scott has 194 subs, and to represent Scott, I chose the top sticker test stickers issue. Roberto Clemente here. All right. And that's what Scott from Scott Maz, 194 subs. Still trying to get him to 200. Next person I got on the list is John, the 3D 80s kid. He has 375 subs. I call I think of him as one of the four horsemen. So, him, Caesar for Pepino Man, Theo the Roberto Clemente collector here, and James Elite Hunters. They all started that new channel. If you guys Last Sunday they did that mass marathon here. So John just started collecting vintage. I think he started in 2022. He's already amassed quite a bit of nice little collection there. Um, one of the vintage cars he is collecting is Willie Mays. He's starting to do a Willie Mays run here. So to represent John, I'm showing mine 67 tops Willie Mays. Look at that car. Look at that smile. You know, he's like a kid in a candy store. One of my favorite cards here. So that's representing John, 3D 80s kid. 375 subs. Let's get him to 400. Next who I have is David, Three Rivers card collector, Pittsburgh guy. If it has anything to do with the Steel City, he collects it. So David has 116 subs here. Of course, like I said, the Penguins, Steelers, the Pirates. So to represent David, I've picked a 1974 Topps Dave Parker rookie card. Another guy that should be in the Hall of Fame. You know, no knock on some certain players are in the Hall of Fame, but I mean, guys like Steve Garvin, Dave Parker, they definitely need to be in there. All right, this is Dave Parker representing David from Three Rivers Card Collector. 116 subs. Let's get him to at least 125. All right. So right now I have next person on the list is Mike from Sexton's Kentucky Cardboard. 209 subs. I know we could get up to at least 225. Vintage collector also, like I was saying before. Um, with with Mike here, he does a lot of VRs. I mean, if you need something, if somebody's doing a VR, chances are Mike's doing it. Is representing. Um, he's just finished doing a Ricky Henderson player run. So to represent Mike, I got a 1980 Topps Ricky Henderson. Beautiful card, one of my favorites. I love these action cards. Look at that stance. Greatest leadoff man of all time. All right, that's Mike Sexton's Kentucky Cardboard. Now the next couple of cards I have are the Rookie of the Year cards. So starting off is Drew from Clean Cheap Shots, 84 subs. Hasn't been doing videos for long, maybe a couple months. Fellow Nebraska, and I run into him all the time at card shows. Collects vintage. I think currently he's working on his 55 Topps. Um, and he just recently picked up 53 Willie Mays. Has been looking forever on that. So on his channel, what he does is he talks about his 53 Topps set and talks about every player and every card on that set. And he talks about his baseball playing days, little eyeball things, what under the player's life. So it's great watch. Just just take a look at that. If you drive to work, that's his videos are perfect. Put it on and listen to him talk about those cards and the players. Great. So this is Drew. Let's get him to 100 subs. Clean Cheap Shots. All right. Next person I got here is Bernie. Right Field Collectibles. Guy's got 78 subs here. Clemente Collector. He's been doing it for quite a while, for over 40 years, but just recently started, doing videos. I'm not sure if he's even done 10 videos. So right now, what he's doing, most of his videos, he is converting his raw Clementes into SGCs. So setting them in and revealing them. He's got 78 subs. So to represent Bernie at Right Field Collectibles, I've chosen a 1969 Top Super Roberto Clemente. Oh, this card. Hard to find. He might have this card. He has yet to show it. But that's what I've chosen to represent Bernie. 78 subs. Let's get him to 100, folks. Now, next couple cards I'm going to show are the coaches. These are the guys who I've chosen. They're under 500 subs, and they should be past 500. So one of the coaches I got is Tony, JP Wisco, baseball cards. 490 subs. I know we could get him past 500. Oh, I love his voice. I mean, if I had to hire a broadcaster for for my baseball team, he was the guy. The voice that could launch 1,000 chips. Hank Aaron collector. I mean, anything with the Braves, Milwaukee Braves, Packers. He also, Japanese cards. I mean, he lives in that region now. He loves the outball cards that he gets from Japan, the magazines and everything. So, to represent Tony, JP Wisco, baseball cards, 490 subs. I have chosen the Topps Ichiro rookie card. This is the man. He will be first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. All right. That's who I've chosen to represent Tony. One of my coaches. The other coach is Dean Gerhardt. Yeah, I collect it all. Dean has 407 subs. We could get him to at least 450. Dean, this guy does collect it all. And he collects sets. He's got multiple sets. But what I like about his videos is he doesn't acquire them, through eBay. The majority of the collections, if you ever listen to his videos, are from flea markets. And he gets some doozies. I mean, I wish we have flea markets in this neck of the woods that have cars like that. So what I've chosen for Dean to represent him, if you ever watch his YouTube channel, and the picture he has in front of his channel is the 72 Topps Roberto Clemente. So and that's the card that I've chosen to represent Dean. Beautiful card here. So that's the card I chose to represent Dean. Yeah, I collect it all. 407 subs. Let's get them up there. Last but not least. Oh, what can I say about this guy? He should be in the Hall of Fame. The guy collects vintage, cards. He's got a sneaky good collection, I always say. His PC Walter Johnson, Rod Carew, you name it. He collects it. He collects modern. I mean, the guy only has 372 subs. Why he doesn't have 1,000, I don't know. So his name is Brent from Neomint Musings. Big vintage, big Latino collector. And he talks about the Latino players all the time and everything. He hasn't done videos lately, but when he does it, it's must watch. Oh, you know how life, takes us and everything. So to represent Brent, I picked one of his PCs collectors, Rod Carew. I don't have a Rod Carew rookie, so I'm showing my Gold Cup Rod Carew. Beautiful card here. And this is for Brent, Neomint Musings. He's my manager. 372 subs. I mean, he's way, way down. But I'm sure we could get him to at least 400. So these are my nominees here. This is my ballot. All right, folks. And thanks again, Eric, for doing this. This is Mark signing off. Take care and be safe. Peace.